Dice is on the beat.
What up, Duval Podcast fam? We're back in the building on a Tuesday night, Taco Tuesday. This is supposed to be with Marcus and Ty, but Marcus should be in here or not in a few minutes. But either way, we're going to get this thing kicked off, man. We're going to get it rocking, get it going, get it up, get it going. All right, y'all. So what we're talking about today, man, we're going to talk about the CFP, kind of the breakdown from that. A little bit about we had some breaking news today, this morning, that said that Phillip Rivers, after 5 years away from the game, is getting signed to the Indianapolis Colts. So Colts are 8-5, just lost to my Jags, of course, this past Sunday. Remarkable game. We'll kind of get into that a little bit as well. Kind of get the outlook on the NFL season. Look at the seeding as the playoff picture starting to take shape. Kansas City, what happened to them? What's going on with them? Do we all love it though? Do we all love what's happening to the Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs right now? I love it. I love every minute of it. And my Jags are reaping the benefits. So I'm super happy about that. So that's kind of what we're going to get into tonight, guys. And we'll hop right into it right now. So let's talk about the college football playoff. And let's see if we can get a look at some of the seeding here. So CFP bracket. Now, everybody's making a lot to do about basically the fact that the group of 5 teams are in, and I mean, if I'm going to be honest, man, I'm not very happy about it. Also, like I didn't love the group of 5 teams getting in, especially some of them like JMU. Like JMU had no chance of getting into the playoff from where they were at. So, however, they concocted it to where their championship game was an automatic bid to the playoff was odd for me. So honestly, I don't think a lot of people understand how this thing is formulated, how they come to these decisions of who's in, who's out. But and then you're moving to 16 games, and then you're starting to get into NFL territory where these teams are playing dang near 15, 16 games to get to a national champion. So got a little parched, man. So anywho, let's go ahead and get in here. So all right, so we're looking at the bracket now. We got James Madison versus Oregon, which is going to be an absolute bloodbath, as we all know, of course. And then we're looking at, let's see, so we got James Madison, and then we got Texas Tech, and then you have Alabama, Oklahoma. Texas Tech is on a bye, okay. So Alabama, Oklahoma. So the winner of that, it kind of looks like how they have it set up. It's kind of weird. So, okay, because they already just moved. They moved them over here. So the Capital One Orange Bowl. So I wonder if this is going to be a home game. This is probably be a home game for Oregon then. So Oregon, James Madison, bloodbath. So it's going to be Oregon, Texas Tech, and then you're going to have Alabama, Oklahoma. I think Alabama is going to come out of that one. So I see Alabama taking on Indiana in the Rose Bowl. Tulane, Ole Miss. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Tulane knocked off Ole Miss and got to the Sugar Bowl. That would not surprise me in the slightest. So be on the lookout for that. Georgia Bulldogs are going to roll, obviously, over Tulane or whoever comes out of this bracket here. They're going to roll. And then obviously at the bottom, you got let me minimize this. And at the bottom, you got Miami and Texas A&M going and seeing Ohio State. I like either one of these teams to roll over Ohio State, honestly, after what I saw them do against Indiana. That was a hard-fought game, don't get me wrong. But I see Miami, I think, is a dangerous team. I think Miami is one of those teams that you were hoping that they were going to leave out because they have a lot of dynamic players on their offense. They got some dynamic pass rushers on their defense, and it seems Carson Beck's playing his best ball right now. Their defense is playing their best ball right now. So I just think that that's kind of a team that you probably wanted to leave out. if I'm being honest. And then, so I like Miami. I like Miami against Texas A&M. That Marcel Reed kid is really nice out of Texas A&M. So that's something to look out for there. Um, and then you got, let's see. So I mean, ultimately, I think it shapes up to be a pretty good playoff. I mean, you got four teams on a bye, which is just so weird. Usually, there's like one team on a bye, but you got four teams on a bye, and I'm not sure how good Texas Tech is really, man. When they get some solid like competition, Oregon against Texas Tech will tell us a lot. It'll tell us how good Oregon really is. It'll tell us how good Texas Tech really is. Indiana just looks like they're just a complete team from top to bottom. They're just a tough. There are some tough SOBs on that team, man. Just a tough team, a tough out for anybody. They look like the real deal when they played Ohio State. So um, that's kind of what I'm looking at there. But let's see. Yeah. So I mean, that's what you're looking at with the CFP, man. I'm not a big proponent of the Power Five teams, but they gotta figure it out, man. They gotta clean it up. It's got to make sense. Make it. That's all I'm saying is make it make sense. Make it make sense to the common fan. Make it make sense to people who know football. Like we don't want to see Tulane. We don't want to see um, James Madison. Like we just don't. But that's what you're going to get as you get to, and then you expand it to 16 teams. I mean, you're going to have some of these teams get in. Like it's just, I think we're complaining, but then we're also talking about expanding it. And I don't think it's not going to go anywhere. These Cinderella teams aren't going to go anywhere, right? As recruiting gets better, as you just and really and truly, those teams that made it that far or made it into the CFP, man, just damn good coaches, and those coaches got jobs, and now their replacements are backfilling them, and I'm hoping I haven't heard anything, but I think wonder if Summerall is going to coach them in the playoff. Let's see, Summerall Tulane. I wouldn't think they would let him coach. Let's see. Summerall will coach. Sorry, guys, just trying to figure out if he. Let's see the Green Wave. And that's going to be popcorn TV. So it looks like Summerall is actually going to get to coach his team in the playoffs. So I'll show you guys this. It looks like it says that basically he was very thankful that he was going to be able to coach his team. That Scott Strickland from Florida, the AD, was going to let him continue to coach his team in the playoff. Which I think, why the hell wouldn't you let Ole Miss? Why wouldn't you let Lane Kiffin continue to coach his team in the playoff? That to me doesn't make any sense. That's to Lane like that. It just seems like so hostile between Ole Miss and LSU, which I get. It's SEC, but like LSU's not in the playoff. Ole Miss is. You guys worked all season to get to this point, only for Lane Kiffin not to coach his team in a playoff game to get to the national championship. Doesn't make any sense. Does not make any sense. This is why we play the game to get for a chance to win a national championship. Lane Kiffin has that chance, and he left that chance on the table because he wanted to go to LSU for a bigger brand. When the whole point is to get to a national championship to win one as a coach. And I think I already spoke on that last time, but still didn't understand it. Not in love with the idea, but I guess I understand the barbaric, catty nature of it between SEC teams and them and the way he left. So I get that. Um, but but yeah. So Marcus said he's going to be in here in a few minutes, so we'll see. Marcus is hopping in here, but yeah. Anyway, so just moving along through that. So that's the college football playoff. Kind of got into that a little bit. Let's talk about these teams skipping bowl games, guys. I mean, how do we feel about these teams skipping bowl games? I get it. I always thought like the bowl games were good when you didn't have, I guess, before the college football playoff, before guys were leaving to go to the NFL. Like just bowl games have been dead for probably at least five, 6, 7, almost 10 years. Bowl games have just been dead, not interesting. Teams not. They're just not. They're cool like for pageantry and like for the common fan to go and get to see their team play one more time. But if we're being honest, I mean, who really cares about the bowl games? Nobody. Nobody does. Nobody cares. If your team's not in the playoff or your team's not playing for something meaningful, um, these guys are already in the transfer portal. They're already looking for their next school. Um, there's a lot going on that front. So it's just interesting to see, kind of what they're doing. And I feel like Notre Dame just kind of started the precedent, kind of pitched a fit, and then everybody else kind of followed suit. Like, hey, what the heck am I gonna? What do I want to play in a bowl game for? What do And the fact that they're talking about, oh, Florida State, turned it down, dude. You didn't win 6 games, and I'm a FSU fan. We didn't win 6 games. We don't deserve to play in a bowl game. Go sit. Go do something. Like it's annoying. Offering the whole point is to become bowl eligible to win 6 games. Then you offer, a team the opportunity to go play with 5 wins. Like you didn't earn it. You don't deserve it, but you're turning it down. It's a lot of it. A lot of it, in my opinion, has just become an abject joke, honestly. And I mean, I don't know. I don't know. You guys tell me. I don't like the fact that you know just there's the bowl games, the bowl series. I get it's a money thing. I get, these teams get paid to come play. It's great for these cities. I get all the monetary part behind it, but it's another game for these kids to play. A lot of them see that it's a chance to get hurt if they're going to the NFL, or they have a chance to go to the NFL. A lot of them see it as a waste of time if they're going to go to the transfer portal. Why hurt myself? Excuse me. And that's a whole nother layer of this that we're not even thinking about now. The transfer portal is huge. So if these guys are going to leave, they're not gonna play in this game anyways. Half of them are going to jump in the portal as soon as the season's over and be gone, or as soon as that last game is played and be gone. They have better chances of getting picked up for the next season, maximizing their NIL dollars, maximizing off of their brand, and and seeing kind of where they stack up. Them going and playing in another bowl game does not help that. It does not increase their value anymore. So that's kind of what I have to say on that as well. So team skipping bowl games doesn't really bother me much. I personally don't watch a lot of bowl games. It's not my thing. If it's on TV, obviously it's there, but I'm probably all I'm really caring about is the CFP and kind of the important bowl games, and maybe if my team was playing in a bowl game, but they're not because they suck this year. Um, so that's that, right? All right, so let's talk about what happened with what's going on, Mark.
Hey, what's going on, bro?
What's going on? So we're live in here, man. So we kind of just went through the CFP, kind of what's going on with that. Little bit of what's going on with team skipping bowl games.
Yeah,
Kind of the whole hoopla around that. I think it's a much to do about nothing, but and then
yeah.
obviously Philip Rivers getting signed today, and we're loving the Chiefs and the Eagles losing. So, but anyways, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. It is this is Taco Tuesday, so welcome.
Taco Tuesday. Yes, sir.
But yeah, what's going on?
Not much, bro. You already know, feeling good about these boys back here and these throwbacks. What's today? Tuesday on Sunday,
That's right. Yep.
and you
Some
know,
good dubs.
but go to the college football thing real quick. I think that's the talk of the United States right now, as far as who should be in, who should be out, all this stuff.
Sure.
Clearly, there's no standards. You just vote in whoever you want in, basically. And it sucks for those seniors. They can't have that bowl experience or stuff like that. But I think for like a school like Notre Dame, which is natty or bust, like I don't think like a bowl is necessarily beneficial for them, versus being on the recruiting trail. So, it's just a lot of, like a lot of good conversations to be had, and like pertaining to football and stuff like that. So, feeling
Yeah,
good.
a lot of what I was hearing about Notre Dame was the fact that it's like, if you want to have a better chance of getting in the playoff and not going and crying in the corner, because you didn't get in, why don't you join a conference where you have a chance to play for a championship, right?
I mean, but
go ahead.
No doubt about it. But everything's about money. Like I heard somewhere they make more money just working with NBC and their football, or not their football, but like just playing their games on NBC. They make more money than they ever would being in a conference. So it's like, yeah, we would love to be in a conference, but our bottom line is making money. So it's like,
which I don't
like
know
you said, you got, you made decisions.
Yeah. Those teams.
I mean,
those teams.
I don't know either.
They're getting it back in the SEC, right?
Yeah, for sure. But when you make a decision like that, like you said, you can't really complain. Like after you say your bottom line is money. Like forget a championship. Like you know what I'm saying? Like like you knew back in 2014 when you made that deal with the ACC that the ACC was probably like maybe the lower tier of the Power Five. Like you know what I'm saying? So it's like. That's everything that happened were things that you did. You could have prevented everything. Like if you just won, if you beat Miami earlier this season, if you joined the conference, if you joined the Big Ten a long time ago, like you know what I'm saying, when people were trying to get you in the Big Ten, and
yeah.
So that's how I feel about it. Like I said, it sucks for the seniors and all that stuff, but at the same time, like Notre Dame made their bottom line clear as far as it's the money.
It's the money.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. Okay, so that's that. Let's look at what we saw this past week and kind of with some NFL ball, right? So we got kind of some of the notable games. It's possible in 2 weeks that the Jags could be playing the Broncos for the number 1 seed, right? If they kind of slip up this weekend, and the Jags should take care of business against the Jets at home. Yeah. So 10-4, maybe they slip up. The Broncos slip up this weekend. That's for the number 1 seed in 2 weeks.
Time out. Like, see, like that's where, like, like just the football guy in me, like not the fan in me, the football guy in me. I don't even want to talk about Denver right now, bro. Like, shit, we'll let the Jets come put it on us, bro. Like,
who at quarterback? Who they go play?
I don't even know, but that's the problem. We don't know. So
yeah. No, I'm with that 100%. I feel it, dog. But I'm feeling confident.
I'm feeling confident too. Ultimately,
I'm feeling confident that we can get that one done. So But yeah, so hopefully we could be talking about it in 2 weeks. And I'm actually going up there for that game, so that'll be
Yeah.
pretty sick to see the boys. But
Hopefully it's not a snowy game.
yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be cold either way. But maybe
Yeah, it's
it
like
could be
cold.
clear. Like sometimes this time of year in Denver, man, it's like 40 degrees, clear skies, and it kind of feels like 70, even though it's a little cold. But
Yeah, look, that's good weather right there. As long as it's not snowing, like
yeah,
I like our chances.
but then it also could be a blizzard or a flurry, like for sure. But
Yeah,
that'll give them some good stuff for the playoffs. I mean, I don't think there's not really any good teams that they're gonna have to if they just keep winning. There's not really any teams that they're gonna have to go see on the road. Probably maybe the Patriots.
yeah,
Um, but I'm not 100% in trust of the Patriots either. Like I feel
no,
like they're not a juggernaut. There's
no,
not anybody that's feared on their offense. Like their defense is the main, you know, cog. Now Drake May is playing really good. I ain't gonna not give Drake May his due, right? But
yeah,
because he's making it happen with kind of a misfit bunch and Diggs and all them. But um, that's kind of the state of the AFC. So you got Pats, you got Broncos at the top. Texans are on our heels. We should take care of them in that game. So they're getting stronger. That's gonna be. I think we already played them twice, so we're not going to see them again this season. So we
man,
split we split that, and it's almost I feel like that's a lucky deal that we don't see them again, and
yeah.
that we already
Like think about that, man. We could have buried those guys like a while ago. Like like it's hard to say bury because I think like
yeah.
they're a real good defense. Like of course, but
And we kind of lit them up on
yeah, we
defense. Like
gave them the
we had them.
yeah yeah
They're
yeah.
up by
Like
19.
we led by 19. We beat them at home already, so like we play them good. So, but
Yeah,
at the same time, that defense is nasty on all levels. So like
yeah, yeah.
you got to give
They're,
them
they're,
props.
they're getting stronger, and Kamari Lassiter and Stingley are playing good ball right now.
Strap,
Yeah, they strapping.
strap.
Um, but what I saw on Monday night last night with the Chargers and the Eagles, I mean, it was a sight to see. It was
That was
beauty.
bad football. That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
horrible
It
football,
was
bro.
but it was so nice to be able to talk crap to my buddy Jay. He's like, man, how come you only hit me up when the Eagles doing that? And and I'm like, just that kind of guy. Just care
Yeah,
that much.
like
but
for
yeah, man. So it was just good to see the Eagles losing. It was good to see the Chiefs get a loss, just to kind of get them out the way. The Eagles ain't as down bad as the. I mean, they're
no,
still 8-5, and they could say snap it into whatever figure it out real quick and be 12-5, at the end of
right,
the year.
right.
So and be a problem to deal with in the playoffs. But I mean, right now it's looking tough. But I'm liking the state of the NFL right now, man. I like our team in the AFC. Obviously, the
Yeah.
Jags. Um, what do you think
That
about
is,
what do you think about the Philip Rivers signing?
I, I'm like it. I'm like you had to get a guy that like that much familiar with your offense that you had to get a guy that hasn't played in the league for 5 years. Like I don't know. The Colts are done. Like you know what I'm saying. Like it's crazy. Like before Daniel Jones got hurt. Like I'm talking to my wife during the game, and like as soon as Devin Lloyd got that pick, I was like, bro, they're done, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like uh, it is easy to rag on the Colts right now, but I truly believe like the Colts are just one of those organizations now that like they're kind of like just lost like right now. Like you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like it's just like I don't know, like they're just a bad organization. It's like you know what I'm saying. So it's like you kind of expect like bad things to happen to them at this point, and
Let's
it's
talk
like,
about let's talk about why Anthony Richardson is not available to them.
bro, he busts his face with stretching equipment, bro. Like It's just bad all around. You traded like 2 or 3 picks for Sauce Gardner.
What are they doing? What is Anthony Richardson doing, dog? Like, come on, dog. Come on, dog.
This was the perfect time to get in there and be like,
Yeah,
hey,
man. And bro, it couldn't have set up any sweeter for A Rich, bro.
man,
You
I'm the
come in and
savior, bro.
you come in and you save the season and you be Superman and you just power him. You know what I mean? Golly.
But you bust your
But
face with
but
this Christian.
is he hold on now. I gotta see what's up. I gotta see what's up.
I saw an NFL Network, like I think his 21-day window would have opened up this week, but it said he ain't going this week, like straight up. So it's nasty with the Colts, bro.
This is
It's
like
nasty.
sick though. Like what?
Like it's crazy how it went from super good to just nasty, like just real quick, bro.
He suffered an orbital bone fracture prior to week 6.
Yeah.
Richardson was the result of a freak accident with an exercise band.
I'm just saying.
Travarius Ward suffered a concussion in pregame warmups as well.
Man, they was smacking. He played in the game. They was smacking in that game, bro. Yeah, that's on crazy.
Wow.
Or I guess he might have had a concussion when Average got hurt, but
wow, man.
Yeah, bro. The Colts are just
that's nuts to me. So tell me also, man, another one to get your take on. So Scott Strickland letting John Summerall coach in the CFP with Tulane, right? Why is it such a why not let Lane Kiffin coach Ole Miss in the CFP?
I mean, I think it's far different circumstances. It's like with Lane, he left Ole Miss to go with the rival.
Yeah, yeah. So it's kind of like you chose not to coach your team.
Yeah, bro. But like,
yeah. And he honestly, and he didn't even honestly have to make a decision. I mean, I guess they wanted him to make a decision because
it was the early signing day. So like that go back to the argument of maybe you should take away the early signing day and just have the regular February signing day and all that stuff. But
yeah,
that's another messy situation too because I think not only Charlie Weiss Jr. Went back to coach, he brought back 4 or 5 more coaches that Lane got to LSU to come back to Ole Miss. So it's like,
wait, Charlie Weiss Jr.
Yeah,
he got coaches that Lane Kiffin tried to bring with him to Ole Miss.
Yeah, so it's gonna sound weird. So Charlie White, so Lane Kiffin pretty much got like most of his offensive staff to go to him, go with him to LSU. But like I guess the management staff, whatever, was feeling bad at Ole Miss and was like, hey, like maybe Lane can't coach, but maybe we could have one of the OCs coach. So they're like, all right, you can have Charlie Weiss Jr. So he was going to have whatever staff he could muster up with Ole Miss. Or so, like a couple of days ago, he was like, all right, we're going to get like 4 more guys from Lane's staff to come back to Ole Miss and coach the playoffs. So, I just think it's messy, bro. Because like you pretty much like I said, you made that hire just to seal up your signing day, but then you're still giving a disservice to your new team because your new coaches aren't even putting in full time into the new guys.
Yeah, and they don't even know what the draft board what the board looks like for dog.
Right, so it's just messy, man. Like I'm loving football, like football itself. I'm loving football right now, but like just the, like just the ins and outs of it right now. Like I'm not liking it right now.
The way stuff's getting done, And I don't like the coaches leaving before the CFP. It's just like all of it just feels so dumb to me, and it feels rushed. Like why is all of this happening before the season is done and like everything is said and done. It's
Yeah.
like the quicker you can get to this stuff, the better. And then it like what happened with Lane Kiffin just kind of highlights exactly what I hate about college football right now and like how everything's going is like, bro, you battled all year with your team to get to the CFP.
Oh yeah.
For the SEC, you battle with all these guys, bro. Like they trust you. Like your whole point is to win a national championship. You could do that at Ole Miss.
You
You could.
you
Like now.
recruited those guys for that reason.
Yeah, like now. So you prove that you can get them to the CFP. You're in the dance. Now you're not coaching the team, and now you're going to try to take LSU to the CFP to do it. Just it's like what are we
No,
doing this for? Are we doing this for money or like what's the point?
what
I'm
what
losing the
what
point of it all.
I mean, it has to be money because like
I'm
you
losing the
can't
point of it
tell
all.
me you can't tell me like you just said with Ole Miss resources, you still built a team that is playoff worthy and probably national championship worthy. You know what I'm saying? So what's a couple extra, weight room equipments or a couple extra beds in the locker room gonna do to, like seal up a, national championship for you? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like
And then you go and then you go look like you're gonna have egg on your face. You could have had any job you wanted even a year later from now. But he's like, oh man, that LSU job opened up. That's like my dream job. Like
and I don't even think that's his dream. Like you know what I'm saying? Like,
he was at SC, he couldn't win at SC. You were at
like
Tennessee. You've been places, dog. Like
he has no ties to nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So how could he say LSU is his dream job? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think he played there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think he, played in New Orleans or something or lost a house in Katrina or something. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I
I
think
don't
it all goes
know.
back to Saban and that tree and you know. So but okay, so just to kind of didn't really get your take on excuse me, didn't get your take on Philip Rivers.
Oh yeah, like I kind of glossed over that real quick, but I mean, like I think that's nasty too, bro. Like to get basically a high school varsity head coach that hasn't played in about 3-4 years to come off the couch and pretty much, he's pretty much gonna have to save your season basically, and that goes back to what I was saying. Like I don't know what the Colts are doing. Like I don't know who's the decision maker on stuff like that. Like I don't know if the owner's making that decision. I don't know if the GM's making that decision. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you know
Ain't no telling, bro.
it's real nasty with the Colts right now. Man.
Ain't no
But
telling.
but I mean it has Philip ever been known? Has Philip ever been known to you know make a run in the playoffs? Like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know.
No, but I guess it's the
Like, bro,
best. It's the like they know they're not going anywhere with Riley. Uh, it's just bro, they're just in such a bad spot. They gave up
yeah,
all that stuff for to
all
get
the
Sauce. They're in a bad spot where like I think they feel like if we don't go try to do something this year, like we're royally effed because like we don't have like who are we gonna be able to get next year? Like we still have to have Anthony Richardson under
yeah.
contract next year.
Yeah, we're so
Uh,
mid. We're so mid. We can't even get a draft like a top 5, like ish quarterback.
they're gonna have to give up. They're gonna have to give up players to try to
Again,
get a first round pick. Yeah.
so
So
it's messy in Indy. Like you could pretty much say, it's done. Like you can't find any better quarterback situation that could just hand off to Jonathan Taylor, play action, throw it down the field. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you don't even have I don't know. I thought Riley Leonard was doing a good job, and I know he's injured, so like I think that's a major part of it. But I don't know, man.
Bro, I'm telling you,
I don't know. I
it's
don't
not
know.
good.
Like the literally you taking a man that's been sitting on the couch. Ain't nobody been thinking about Philip Rivers. You said
Nobody,
ain't
nobody think
nobody.
about Philip. We was like Philip Rivers. Like what? Nigga, what?
Like you ain't even hit up Tom Brady. Like you know what? Like you ain't kicked the tires with Tom. Like
Like
I know you.
OG don't even look like he playing no more. Like what?
I don't know, man. So it's so you can pretty much stick a fork in them, man. It's like they're
Yeah,
done.
man. As soon as you saw Daniel Jones' injury, man.
And it sucks, man. Because you know, on one end, I knew people was going to talk about how he got hurt, and that's the only reason the Jaguars won. I think the Jaguars still was going to win that game, regardless. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's you know, it sucked, man. Oh shit!
that's that's what I'm just looking at some of these they put some little sound assets in here.
Yeah, like it sucked, bro. Like you can't say that guy ain't tough, bro. Like he had a fractured fibula,
Dude,
popped his Achilles, and walked off the field.
he did. Yeah, he did. I think he was more so like just disappointed, man.
Oh yeah, man.
I felt for him too. I felt,
All that money.
yeah, I was like, well,
All that,
he was having a career year, and it's like rather than let him heal, there he's playing for his life. You know what I'm saying? He's playing for his football life. So this was his last chance, and I don't know what would have made it happen. Maybe him just putting more, leaning more onto to his right foot than anything. Like I just think it's one of those things where you're hurt and you just add insult to injury. So
yep.
yeah, but yeah, man, that's pretty much. Go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say it sucked, man. Like you didn't want to win the game like that, but like I really just want people to know like the Jaguars was gonna win that game regardless.
They was on line regard. Yeah, they was on it. They was on it. But looking good, man. I'm excited about where the Jags are at right now. Excited about how the whole team's playing. To kind of segue, um, Trevor Lawrence is playing a lot better in the last 5 games. 8 touchdowns, no picks,
Yeah.
which is amazing. No turnovers. I
Yeah.
think we were getting kind of sick of all the two picks every game.
Like
Um,
two nasty picks.
yeah,
Like
like
like not throwing it downfield and trying to make a play pick, like just stupid.
then you go back and you look at some of the games that we lost, bro, and you really look at like how good we really could be. Like because you think we gave away 2 games.
Yeah, we could be 10-2 or whatever the best record
11,
in the
11 and
league.
2, bro. You gave away the
The
Bengals game,
Bengal game, and you gave away Houston.
and you gave away Houston, like 2 like pretty much
And you
guaranteed
probably could have
wins.
won Seattle. Like if things went a play or two different here against Saint or not St. Louis, where the Rams played, L.A., the Los Angeles, or who was it? The Seahawks. The Seahawks.
Mhm.
One or two plays against the Seahawks. You know, maybe you win that game. Like you know what I'm saying. So it's like,
And the league. I'm just gonna be honest. The league feels a little boof this year. Feels a little boof. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. Like
Feels a little soft. I don't know.
you know, it's a little soft. It's like I think it's just a natural recourse of resetting it, everything resetting itself, man. Like it's just like the old guys hanging on a little bit longer than they should, and
Yeah.
you know things like that, man. Like the new guys are establishing themselves, like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like you would think, like Trevor Lawrence been in the league 10 years or so, bro. He's only been in the league like 5 years, bro. So he
Yeah.
like it's easy to write people off nowadays because like you just expect it now and stuff like that. So
Well, a lot of it is you see guys who are successful with
yeah,
in their second year, and you're like,
yeah. So
what's going on with this guy? You know,
Yeah. But
and plus, bro, like you kind of expect it because, dude, there should be no reason why these guys don't come into the NFL ready now to play
true.
because all the training that they get, they're
True.
playing football year round. You know, like
But
I don't
you
know.
gotta think about it, man.
There's a lot of factors.
Like I was thinking about this, bro. Like, if you really being honest, bro, most of these guys play slow white boys all day life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, leveling up, be serious, bro. Like, you know what I'm
that's
saying?
true.
Like,
That's true. That's you know what you're right because then now you're playing against the best of the best,
yeah,
and everybody has to be the best at their position to
like,
even get
like,
into the league.
you know, like that's a deeper, you know, conversation. But
Yeah,
think of Arch instead of Arch playing Cardinal Newman every week. What if he played an Ed in the car every week? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
maybe he got exposed. Maybe he was a
yeah,
better quarterback. Like,
yeah,
who
yeah,
knows? Like,
yeah. You're right. You are
so
right.
I think it's just
Level of competition.
yeah. So I just think like I said, I think just everything is kind of like resetting itself. Like I don't know what the league's going to be like next year, but I think it's just one, like you said, it's just one of those. Like anybody could win it. Like seriously, like all the good quarterbacks aren't in it. Like that's on the AFC side at least. So
Yeah,
like that's weird in itself.
yeah. And I'm interested to see how Seattle's going to look in the playoffs this year because I feel like Seattle can beat anybody.
They could, but they went like that's what I'm saying. Like Jacksonville could have beat them because all they did was Jackson Smith and if you could find a way to just stymie that a little bit,
Well,
they ain't got
the
nothing.
problem in that game is they didn't get any pass rush.
Yeah.
There was
So
no pat. There hasn't been any pass rush the first half of the year.
yeah,
Now they're finally finding something.
if you could have got a turnover or two in that game, you probably could have won that game. Like you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah, but
it,
they're playing opportunistic now.
yeah.
They're playing their best ball right now. Excited to see it. I don't think they like Brian Thomas Jr. is just coming back. I mean, bro, when you look at it though, the Jaguars got a lot of weapons on offense though. Now
They got two mid.
they got a lot of weapons now, bro. Because I'm like, they get imagine it like they can when you can cycle in Daimi Brown off the bench
He's
for
done.
to spell Jacoby Myers, or you got Parker Washington when he's healthy, and then you got BTJ back now. Then you got Britton Strange as like Trevor Lawrence got a lot. He's got
Yep.
a lot of places to go with the ball, and then especially when you can hand it off to ETN or Tootin, like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I think the injuries, helped in a strange way because I think it defined everybody's role. Like, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like, it just, hey, like, bro, like, this is what you do great at, so you need to do this exceptional, like, these next games or two or whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like, I think just everybody's, leveling up, just makes you want to level up yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that shit really rub off. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and they played. I feel like they played the injuries like the perfect way. Like they didn't rush anybody back. Like they let
Yeah,
Britton Strange take his full time of being out to get healthy,
yeah,
and they were still winning while he was getting healthy. And
yeah.
then, bro, he's gonna be such if he can stay healthy, if he can be good the rest of the season. That dude is gonna be such a major factor, especially if BTJ can clear
The
out
middle
the.
gonna be so nice.
Woo!
The
What?
scenes in the middle,
Oh my gosh! Oh my
like
gosh.
that's what like
Him, but if let Parker Washington take this week to get healthy if he needs another week. But like, can you imagine him and Britton Strange eating up the middle of the field? Like, come on,
BTJ
man.
stretching it,
And Jacoby's doing taking those deep crossers back, you know what I'm saying?
and BTJ
Or
busting the top, and
mm-hmm.
BTJ and Diami busting the top.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's
Like
gonna
like
be good.
they don't have like names, but they have like it's kind of like they have a good like a very good team. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
very good balanced team. It's not like, oh, we rely on Jamar Chase, or that's
yeah.
our guy, T Higgins. Like, they just have guys across the board that
And
they
you
can.
can say it on the defensive side of the ball too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you
Bro,
like
they're built. You gotta honestly say, they're built really good from top to bottom. Like,
yeah.
it's a very balanced team, especially. And you saw how deep they were when guys were out and they were hurt.
You don't even
And
notice guys are hurt. Like, to
yeah,
be honest, like,
like Jordan Lewis comes back, and then so now all these guys are coming back who are on the shelf
yeah,
towards the end of the season, and then they're getting a couple games under their belt before we hit playoffs.
yeah.
So, and then it's can we talk about how these tickets get a little high?
Yeah, it is.
They getting a little high for them Jaguar game now.
Shit, I about called into the radio to see if I could grab some tickets.
Hey,
It was
man.
like oh, call in. Who's the leading receiver on the team on ESPN? It said Brian Thomas. On NFL, it said Parker Washington. So I said I'm gonna leave it alone. I ain't
Man, let me see what these tickets hit for on StubHub, man. What they talking about?
I mean, I think you almost have to go to a playoff game if they get a home playoff game. Like, Dakota State
no.
For the Jets is nasty. No,
did you see that?
I don't know what it is, but I know it's nasty.
How?
Because it was nasty for the Colts,
bro. How?
Ugh.
Bro, it's $70 for a nosebleed.
I think that's what we paid last year. I want to say, like it. I don't know what it is,
but it's like some of them are almost $100 a piece for a nosebleed, bro. Like,
I'm like, I don't know if that's normal nowadays. I guess it is, but
shoot, bro, you might have to slide on this Tennessee Titans game for the 50.
Definitely,
that might be the best bet. No.
Definitely.
And they're already selling wild card tickets too.
I don't want no smoke with that because I'm a week to week with them boys.
Yeah. Oh no!
That's how I've been all year.
Yeah. Hey, I'm with you. Hey, I'm with you when you're right now.
When we lost to Houston, I'm telling you, like I said, I'm done with these boys. Cause like
we didn't put them on the shelf a couple times this year. Now.
Yeah, I was like, I'm done with these boys. I ain't listening to no Jaguar content, nothing.
Yeah.
Until it was kickoff, I was like, bro, I ain't listening to nothing.
We wasn't even happy about pregame or nothing. We weren't.
Nah.
Just show me the product, man. What they doing?
Just show me the kickoff, bro.
Yeah,
and that's all.
Legit.
And they've been playing well since then. So
let's go.
Keep that going.
All right, man. So we got Jets this week. You got Miami CFP. I think when does the CFP start? CFP starts in January.
Nah, it should start if not this week, next week.
Let's see.
Like December 17th, 18th, something like that.
CFP bracket. Hold on, we're gonna get the date right now. No, the first round starts on the 19th.
Okay.
19th. So in a week.
And then also high school football Bowls plays for the Ship tomorrow. And really? Reigns plays for the Ship on Friday.
Where's it at? Is it in Orlando?
Miami Pitbull Stadium.
That's Friday?
Yeah, Reigns Friday night.
How much are the tickets?
Probably $12-15. I ain't gonna make that bit. I want to support them boys, but I'm I be
Yo,
I be watching their videos on YouTube. Like they got a revenge tour little series going on,
yeah.
and every time Coach Maslin be like, "Man, like this one for the haters that said they want to
Oh
see y'all
no.
do." I'm like, "Dang, he talking directly to me." Like, I'm like, I'm a
Yeah.
hater.
I just
But
man, I'm just listen, man. Shout out to the because we support local now. So shout out to the Bulldogs, Bowles Bulldogs, and shout out to Reigns, man. Them the two that made it about the city, dude. So
yeah,
Bowles is a perennial. They usually get theirs, but we need Reigns to get that, man.
we
We
need
need
them
Reigns.
to get
Yeah,
there.
y'all gotta handle up, man. Y'all can't go down there and y'all been running through these teams like y'all really on that revenge tour now. So let's finish it. It get different when we get now I-95 now, but we gotta stand on business in Pitbull Stadium now.
Yeah, yeah.
So but yeah, man, we'll leave you out with that, man. So a lot of good stuff happening this week. It's a Tuesday, Taco Tuesday edition here. We kind of covered pretty much everything. You guys will see some of the clips here. We'll put out some shorts here in a little bit, and so you kind of get the highlights. This video would also be available on YouTube. We got to get our Spotify back going, so I gotta start getting this stuff going on Spotify too, so you guys can listen to us. We were getting some good listenership on Spotify last year. So, but we'll catch y'all next time, man. And thank you so much for joining us. We'll see y'all next time.
All right, peace.